Hello and welcome to the Stover Farm channel. I'm so glad to have you here with me. And while I've been playing with trains, I haven't forgotten about farming or maps and Convoy, Ohio. I've made a bunch of changes. You see, I laid down some track and it inevitably messed up my high school and my football field, so I had to fix it. And this is why I absolutely love this game. You can build a city, you can build a town, you can build whatever your mind can dream up. And for me, it's this medium-sized town in Ohio, Convoy, and you got to have a high school. And in high school, you got to have a football field. Originally, the school was right here. It was beside the track in this forested area. Now we've got, a main line of trains, and we've got a forest, and we've got a 5G cell tower. I don't know, people might not like that. That gives us a little bit of income. But where in the heck was I going to put my school? And inevitably what happens is I end up killing farmland, and I hate that. But trust me, there's still plenty of acreage to farm on this map. So let's take a look at it and see how I built it and how you could actually build something just like this yourself, because everything on here, well, it's public. It's available to you. It's a combination of Mac and PC modders plus all platform mods. You might not be able to use some of these exact mods if you're on, say, console, but I bet you could come up with something that would do the trick and give you the same illusion as this. So, Streets Tucky High School, this is the creation of Snake Bizzle. Snake Bizzle is a spectacular modder, and he has done just an amazing thing for the farm sim community. He releases mods and makes them available for folks. Yes, he does have a Patreon page where he releases his most recent mods, but he has a ton of publicly available Mac and PC mods that anyone can go and download on his itch.io page. And he is spectacular in the fact that he focuses on items in town. So things you might find in a town, one of those being this high school. So it's laid down, and I didn't really have to do a whole lot with this. Now, yes, it is Mac and PC only, I'm sorry. But you could still make your own parking lot, you could add some buildings, you could create a high school as a console player if you wanted to. With every good high school, though, you've got a maintenance department, you've got facilities, and there's this guy, if you know whose car this is. And look what he's doing. I know. So let's go over to the football side of things. And yeah, I don't have. Let me explain this. I'm on a Mac. I'm probably one of the few farm tubers or farm sim tubers that's running a Mac. So I'm like that in between type of person. I'm not on console. I started on console, but I'm also not on PC, so I get, like, a lot of the benefits. Wow, I almost hit my fence. I get the benefits of PC, but I don't have Giants Editor. There's no compatible version of Giants Editor for Mac, so I'm stuck with, some of the existing mods that are for Mac and PC, but I can't go in and edit them myself. So Streets Tucky High School, I had to throw up Convoy on there, and I know that looks bad. Someday, though, I promise you, I will have a PC, I will build one, and I will probably start scrounging YouTube to watch some of the great modders out there, learning how they actually mod in Giants Editor and all the other 3D programs, and, maybe actually make some super custom work. Until then, though, it's what I've got. So I've got this entryway into the track and field and football area, and we just had a state track and field championship. So we're cleaning up from that, and everyone's gone home. The food truck is still here, but we can hop out, and I can walk you around and show you how this football stadium for a high school has been created. Let's see here. Let's start in the... You know where we should start? We should start out front. And yes, I do get some stutters. I put so much stuff on a map that I inevitably do get stutters. Let's go out to the front. So the entryway into the football stadium. So you can drive up. You can't park out here. You could make a parking lot if you wanted to, but I'm just assuming that, everybody on a Friday night, they're going to park in the main school parking lot. You've got a little facilities road right there that can take you back, but you can come into the main entry and you can get your tickets right here. All platform mod, this little thing. I don't know, can you go in here? No, I don't think you can. Through this carport. There's tons of carports out there. This one just happens to be made of wood. I've got a gate, so the gate can be closed. Keep everyone, out. Of course, you could jump the gate, but that's neither here nor there. Some wrought iron fencing, some concrete benches, some flowers. These are the base light poles in the game. These are base FS22 light poles. They do a great job for stadium lights. And then there's some construction. What would these be? Barricades that if... I guess I've got my extreme speed on. Oh, you can knock them down. I didn't think about that. So yeah, that would be me. Let me demonstrate for you how I would run track and field. So, you'd start back here. Yep. And, you get the whistle. And then you'd run. And I would miss that, and I would have knocked all of them over, or a good majority of them over. Those are construction cones, but they make great, high jumps. I guess it's not high jump, but someone correct me, whatever the heck that is in track and field. So you come in. I've got... Well, these are outhouses. These come from the Elk Mountain Ranch pack, but there are tons of different outhouses that you can download. I think these actually do open. At least they used to open. I might have way too many of them together, and these are not opening now. These used to open. Oh, you know what? I might still have standby. Ah, yes, I have my super strength on. So sometimes with super strength on, you can't open things. So there's a wonderful toilet to use. Again, I'm sure there's probably better things out there, but these just worked for me. I've got an RV. I don't remember if this is all platform or not, but it's standing in as a food truck. This might actually be available on the in-game mod hub now for all platforms. I cannot remember. But these are just all decorative items. So you come in, you can get your food. You can come in, you can buy some stuff. This is just all completely made up in the map editor with, stuff, decorative items. I am using Mafia Mods tables right there. Spectacular group. Mafia Mods makes some amazing DIY garage, like car guy stuff. Car guy and car gal stuff. Let's not forget about that. I've got 2 daughters. One of them actually is a car girl, and I'm actually really, really happy with that. Yeah. We can fry up some burgers and some hot dogs right there. We've got a build-your-own cover. This is all in-game, all platform stuff. Over here, gotta hide the trash bins. Don't want to, have those visible. I've got my sprayer out here because, well, the school board has voted, and we'll talk about that in a second, but they want the grass to be changed. Kimball right here. I believe these are also Snake Bizzle. Really, really cool. I believe Snake is from the Ohio area, actually, so... got some trash compaction bins there. And then just a maintenance area, facility shack. This would be for the entire school. I've got my zero turn, my 445 with a bag collector on it. We are now getting some stutters. Again, I have so much stuff down, and I'm also recording and doing some stuff in OBS, so it takes up resources on the computer. Got a grass roller right there. We can put down fertilizer. Got a little mini John Deere skidder over here. I found these. This is a modder on itch.io that's doing some custom. They're basically the in-game tubs, ICB totes, I believe. That's what those are called. But he's put some, custom graphics on them to make it a little more realistic for roleplay. And then I've got, what do I have? I got my 5100E out here because we're doing grass work, but that's the main tractor. And then this is the football field. And the football field is kind of a hodgepodge of things. Now, I will note Snake Bizzle does have a complete turnkey football field for Mac and PC only that is available for all platforms. I didn't have the room to use his standalone unit. It was really out of space. So what I did was I took the field that he has, and I'll show it to you here. We'll hop into the map editor, and over in Snake Bizzle decorations. No, it's not there. It's in buildings, and then I believe right here. So you can see his. Let's see if I can overlay. Yeah, there it is. So this is his turnkey standalone football field, but it expands, or it extends much further, especially when you get the parking lot areas, than I had room for, and I wanted to put a track in as well. So what I did was I dropped this down, and then I just marked things, pylons on the ground for all of the down markers, the 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, what am I saying? It goes backwards, right? Yes. 10 through 50, 50 down through 10. I'm not a sports guy. I'm sorry. And then I deleted it. And then I came in and put down lines. So there's some in-game, all-platform lines you can put down. And then I started adding track and field stuff. So high jump. Not perfect. Again, not perfect. My whole MO is use what you've got available in the store for the game editor and try to make stuff that feels real. Those are dirty mattresses. I didn't have anything else to put down there. They're pretty gross, but, hey, better than falling on hard ground. The track is a Snake Bizzle pack, which is a road pack, and I use that because I needed lines. I wanted lines. It's not perfect. Realistically, you'd have 4 lanes going down here. You could make this yourself if you wanted to with just painting items. I went kind of the easier route and just used his... it's a street pack that's available, and then use different shades of colors just to denote where you would walk, so where traffic would come in and walk, where you've got, this is the long jump, so just, whoops, we're still in the game editor right now, so every time this is what happens in Farm Sim. When you're in the game editor, I'm out of flight mode, hit that and it takes you to the very top. I'm hoping in the next version of Farm Sim, this would be my absolute must-have, that they provide a better way to change elevation of objects, so when you actually lay something down, so if we come in and do a decorative item here, like this, so there's no way to manually adjust the plane at which this garbage pile is sitting on. It just, wherever my cursor is, whatever is below it or on it is the height, so the vertical up and down of where the object goes. So if I move my cursor over to here, it will likely, yeah, you can see it pops up. If I move my cursor to where these light stands are, it goes up, and it'll continue to go up. As content creators, we've learned how to kind of manipulate this and have it do what we want it to do. But I'd much rather just push a button and have this go up or down. and choose where this actually is on the map. I'd also like to have rotation. I mean, you do have rotation here, but, maybe a different axis. Just give me full control, please. So that's why you get, and you can kind of see in some of the stuff that I'm making, I don't have perfect, control, because I'm just winging it as we go. But that's okay, because, again, it's all about creativity. It's all about creating something, having some fun, making content, making items that are realistic to a town. And I think, again, a high school football stadium is an absolute must in a farm town in North America. And right now, it's really coming to summertime in Ohio, and school's just about out, and the school board voted that they want the AstroTurf that was originally here to be pulled up and Kentucky Bluegrass put down. They want a real field. So, as any good maintenance group, I got to work. Now, we did compromise a little bit. We're going to keep the outer portion of the field still the turf. Really, the only difference is that's just painted grass with the placeable flowers. It's actually just pre-cut grass, base game stuff. And in here, I'm actually going to plant grass and actually work on it. Now, these lines are amazing because, yes, you can just plow right through them and they will stay there. They're an all-platform line item that you can put down. I think they're really nice. It would be so much work to pull those up. But if you wanted to do, true role-playing, you could delete all of them, come in and, do your cultivation, your tilling, your planting, your fertilizing, and then, repaint the lines. That would be, I guess, kind of fun, but I don't have the patience for that, so I did it this way. So really, the job now is I've got to work getting this part of the field nice and cultivated, get a nice seed bed going, get some Kentucky bluegrass planted, let it start growing, start doing everything you would do for a field. Just happens to be a football field and not a grass field on a farm. And Convoy continues to be just my absolute, I think, best map that I've created yet on No Man's Land. It makes me so happy. I've got so many hours into this, but as you all probably know, that's what a simulation game does. It's peaceful. It's relaxing. We do, however, have to get back to this farm. This is the main farm. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fields. Let's call it 7, because there's that field beyond the football field. Maybe 8 over there that will be part of the main farm. That is next. You've all been probably following the series of me building out this area. We've got the main house down. We've got the garden down. We've got the small horse barn and small area that Meg is using to raise chickens. But we've got to focus on the main farm, and that's really going to be next. I still love trains, but I think I've got my trains on the map in a way that I'm happy with. It's time to get back to farming.